What's going on, everybody? It's Lauren over here at Planet Podcast and the TMF Podcast with TMF Apparel USA. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be putting more content on this channel. This one here is about SEAL Team. Now, I do this series on Planet Podcast, and I'm going to post this one here on the TMF Podcast today because Planet Podcast I can't post for a week because, well, Fox News apparently is medical misinformation. But let's unwrap what just happened on the season finale of SEAL Team. I cannot believe I watched it like this, just biting my nails, right? Because they ended last week with the guy experiencing a little bit of success with the looming failure of, well, police are coming to get them. They happen to be in a country they're not supposed to be in, doing some stuff they're not supposed to be doing, unsanctioned mission. So I was like, how are they going to play this out? I definitely did not expect them to be like, all right, well, you know, the best way out of this is just to ambush and kill everybody. But that's what they did. So started off with the ambush. They take out the two trucks of VSP. They're riding to the checkpoint with Davis, and they realize, well, we can't just, as gringos with no paperwork, just expedite our way across the border. So we had this nail-biting scene of them crawling alongside underneath the bridge. Davis gets past the checkpoint, picks them back up. Everything's good. Everyone's making it out. And we have already been kind of teased that someone might not make it back. So I was a little bit confused. So we end up back at the bunker, and I'm like, man, how come Brock didn't die? Because I totally saw that coming, right? But everyone was fine. And then they went home, and they gave us, I was like watching the counter clock down. I'm like, how much time do we have left in this episode? And they gave us like all of this feel good stuff happen, right? Jason, well, first Clay gets to see his son for the first time, names him, finds out they get to bring him home. He's super happy. Like, all that was great. Goes home, sees the nursery, tells Jason this is the last one with Bravo. Well, he didn't do that yet, but he's been thinking about it. Well, tell Stella, I guess, first that he's going to find a way to stay home. And then you have Sonny, more of a somber moment for him as he packs up all of Leanne's stuff and, you know, what's he going to do with all that? And that was kind of actually pretty sad. Sonny's just going off the rails. And you've got Jason making amends with Mandy, like going over there and just trying to move forward with Mandy, which is awesome. Jason needs a win. And then you had Davis face the music. And as it turns out, people are like, hey, there's actually some pretty good ideas. They're not really popular, but yeah, those are pretty good ideas. So maybe you should have a seat at the table, which was awesome. So this is all good news, you know, across the board. And Ray gets bad news. You know, Sam died, which we kind of knew what he was going to OD. So Ray's just got to think about what he wants to do with the whole veterans thing. As it's a push in the right direction for Ray. I think maybe that's what we'll see come out of that. And then they get spun up. You're like, wait, what? How much time is left? What time is it? Because there's not enough time for them to go do anything. And as it turns out, there's really not enough time. They're going to South Africa on this mission that just seems like an epic shit show. Davis isn't there. Blackburn's not there. And then out of nowhere, like a freaking ghost, risen from the grave, Soto arrives, and he's all of a sudden like, yes, bravo. Why aren't you in South Africa, Soto? What are you doing back there with Davis and Black? I don't even understand. Soto, fired. I need that. I need that in my life. Soto, fired. So the guys are out there, and there's just so much like happiness going on. Everyone's feeling good. Well, I did skip over the part where Sonny tries to make it up with Clay, and Clay kind of shoots him down, and then Stella, blah, blah, blah. You know, a character development moment where Sonny faces the humility of his actions, and Clay has to kind of be the bigger man. So when they're riding around this convoy, there's no ISR. You're like, man, this is just doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. And then Davis starts putting all these pieces together like, you know, I just wrote a paper about sending our people out there unequipped for 20 years. And it feels like we're doing that again. And lo and behold, big ass ambush. And Bravo is fucked up. They blew the truck up. It looked to me when they blew up that first unit, looked like someone was dead. Just outside the car. Maybe not. It just looked that way. I don't know. Let me see if I can find it. All right, this is the spot right here. Right, blew up right there. Who is that? Who's that right there? Who was that? I don't know who that was. It's not Sonny. It's not Ray. It's not Jason. It's not Clay. So was that Brock that bit the duck? I mean, did we see Brock again? There's Sonny.
ISR is being
I'm trying to see if we even see him pop back up. Nope, Jason got hit. It almost looked like Clay got shot in the fucking head. Right? There's like a ricochet bullet off of the hood. It hit his glasses or something. Sonny's pretty jacked up. And then it ends with the RPG just blowing them up. And they're like, bravo. What the... Dude, first of all, they haven't confirmed another season, but you can't leave any show, series ever like that. And why would Paramount purchase the rights to SEAL Team and run all of 5 episodes or 6 episodes or however many they ran? It doesn't make any sense. So clearly they will be coming back, because that would be the dumbest investment from Paramount to even make. But who was it? Maybe that was Brock. I don't know. Looking back at it, I didn't really see that pop up. But we had this montage of the baby shower, and that's a moment that I don't think people respect enough, if that makes sense. The fact that right now, as you're watching this video, as I'm making this video, somewhere in the world, someone is in a gunfight, and you're just living your best life, complaining about dumb shit. And somewhere, you know, someone's out there about to die, or trying not to die, or trying to kill somebody else. And we're just like complaining about dumb shit most of the time. They're fighting for that. That's what that whole montage came down to for me. It was like, it's hard not to tear up watching that, because you know, like, they're over there thinking right now, I shouldn't fucking be here. Like, they know that's their job, it's their duty, it's their brothers, etc., etc. But in the back of your mind, you're like, man, I should be at home with my family. I shouldn't be here. Like, this shit's for the birds. So it was rough to give that much character insight in the episode. That episode was packed. I don't even know how they managed to cram all of that in there. But to leave us on a cliffhanger like that, bro, you better be filming right now. You better have episodes ready to drop immediately. I can't wait. I can't wait for this. I don't know. That was wild. They gave everyone such a twist, and then they just pulled the rug, man. That's rough. So no previews. There's nothing coming. That's what we're left with. Dirty. They did us real dirty. They gave us a Dexter ending at the end of that shit. So let me know what you think. And I will be posting this one back up on Planet Podcast, but you can leave this comments in this one. Check out the links below for all of the goodies as usual. And I'll see you guys fucking whenever.